person brand new vlog. Let's go. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna be late. Yeah, we heading out and I'm armed with rice crackers and water. I don't got time to get breakfast. I don't like the rice crackers, but it's something. We'll eat fish and chips for lunch. I'm not gonna shame her for being old, but is the mean lady bothering you? Yes, daddy, come save me. Y'all, I had an experience last night. I gotta save my storage for vlogging today, so bear with me. And I'm gonna talk to y'all in a second, but I gotta tell y'all some shit. So I just met a guy in my hostel. He's Irish, but he's like us, okay? And he asked me yesterday if the lady was bothering me. I got a whole story time for that. Y'all, I got harassed. And this is after I was on the street at 2 in the morning, locked out the Airbnb, slept in a hostel. Shoddy, and by shoddy, I mean the 80-year-old something woman who can barely walk. I'm not shaming her for it, but like, you got other concerns. And it's not me. Tried to get on me for making noise. It was midnight, right? I'm packing my stuff up quietly. And I recorded a whole bunch of noises that happened afterwards. People were snoring, people were talking loud outside in Spanish, people were like laughing at shows, watching stuff, etc. She tried to get on me, the only black girlie in the room, by the way, talking about some, when are you going to bed? I was like, now mind you, she woke me up around 3 in the afternoon because she was on the phone really loud. I know all her business. She's going to Birmingham. She has somebody on the other line who's irritated as fuck and don't want to deal with her. And she was like, I'm not supposed to be in a co-ed dorm. I'm not supposed to be here. Hold on one second. She's like, I'm not supposed to be in a co-ed dorm. Like, she mad, bruh. And the person on the phone was like, okay. I don't know where she was supposed to be, but she was older. All right, and she was miserable. So anyway, she tried to get on me for noise. And she's like, when are you going to bed? And I was like, I don't know. And she had woke me up earlier on the phone. She was being mad loud. And I was like, I did not know. And I was like, is the light the issue? Because my bed light was on. She's like, she started grumbling. I was like, okay. And so I was like, is the light an issue? She was like, I was like, all right. She's like, well, it's because you're right by my bed. I was like, I will move. So I moved my stuff. And then I was literally silently packing. I was like, moving stuff. She was like, she was still complaining. She's like, it's after midnight, this, that, and the third. Hold on, I'm crossing.
Perfect timing, y'all.
I might have to tell y'all this story later because I'm late for my tour. Not me making here with time to spare. Y'all, learn how to read a map and know how to know what platform to go on because my phone gave out on me. But yeah, I have like 10 minutes, I think, to tell y'all the story. But I'm gonna go see if I can find my walking tour first. All right, I'm at the tour place. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all real quick because I got 5 minutes. So she was like, it's past midnight or whatever. And I was like, okay, heard. But I was letting her know, I was like, there are a lot of other noises. Like, people are snoring, people are doing this. And she was like, what? I can't hear you. I was like, what? She's like, I can't hear you. I have a thing. I was like, but you heard me when I was silent. Like, I'm not even gonna say I was silent. I was quietly packing. I was like, but you heard me when I was packing. Now I'm respectfully defending myself. You can't hear me. So I spoke up. I got a little louder, right? And then the person across the thing, which is actually the person I'm gonna tell you about because he had my back this morning. He had my defense. But he started waking up and then she pointed. She like, look, like you're waking people up. Be quiet. Not you setting traps, not you setting booby traps. I was like, that's crazy. Like, so I was like, you know what? We're both gonna stop right now. We're gonna stop and like mind our business. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. She was already miserable. She was mad at the co-ed rooms. She was like, people are leaving the seat up, etc. She was just miserable. I pray I'm not that miserable at that age. I'm not gonna shame her for being old, but I am gonna shame her for like really bad energy because she's like, you woke him up, this, that, and the third. I was like, you're in a hostel. Like, people come in at whatever hour, people are gonna like, it's just gonna happen. But the guy this morning woke up and had my defense. He's like, was she bothering you yesterday? I was like, you know what, I'm not even bothered. I'm very unfazed. I was like, it's a projection of our own misery and I'm not joining. And that's all it is. And he had my back. He was Irish and black, I believe. And I was comfortable. I actually put my wig on in front of him and he saw all that. But we exchanged information. So he said Croatia's really beautiful. He suggested I go to Italy, all this stuff. Right now I am about to do a tour. So y'all probably see that. I will comment more on the situation later. But the tour is gonna start. But yeah, it was just unnecessary. She purposely had picked the one black girl in the room and nobody else. My eyebrow piercing's hitting. But yeah, it's okay. It's gonna be a good day. She asked me when I was going to sleep. She asked me if I could just do it in the morning, not knowing what I had going on in the morning. And I realized she's one of those people that wants to complain and wants somebody to hear her. And it sounds so bad after the whole issue with my cousin and like the landlord complaining about noise, but honestly, because my cousin said that there was a situation there too, and she said that they were the R word or whatever. And I'm trying to be quiet because I'm in public, but for some people, as black people, at the end of the day, whatever you do is gonna be too loud. So I don't know, it's just unfortunate. And it was back to back. Like, it was the cousin, it was being on the street at 2 a.m., it was the hostel where I could not sleep, and then it was being woken up by her just to have her complain about me up at midnight. And then she woke up this morning by the guy's bed, had the loudest phone call talking about I don't know which bus to take, and then had turned on the light and was just doing the most. I was like, yo.